Hey, what's going on? This is Michael Becton. I hope you're having an awesome day. Listen, I wanted to just come on real quick and share with you about a book and a guy named Robert Hollis. Robert Hollis is an extra phenomenal guy. Listen, he wrote this book. First of all, let me tell you about Robert. Robert is one of the most humble guys that I've ever met or actually spoken to, that I've actually ever followed. He's one of the most humble. And he's made an incredible amount of money in this industry. Listen, he's made more money than a lot of football players, basketball players, actors, or whatever, or rappers, or whatever form of entertainment, you want to think about. He's made an incredible amount of money in this industry that we call network marketing. Now, this is an industry where you have a lot of, like any other industry, a lot of fluff. You have a lot of fakes. But when you find a mentor that has actually made a very substantial lifestyle, or he's had an incredible lifestyle, or has an incredible lifestyle, and he shares with you how he did it or how he does it, that's rare because you don't find that a lot. You really find, I know, just in the period of time that I've been in this industry, you see a lot of, like I said, you see a lot of people make money, but they don't tell you how they did it, and you really can't prove that they did it. Truth be told, a lot of guys are paid, or a lot of them are lying. But when you have a guy who has actually created a website called Documentation Beats Conversation, and he shows you or takes you through the steps as to how he became where he is today, you can't really dispute somebody like that, And in this book that he created, listen, I have the PDF. Just to be honest with you, I have the PDF, and I actually got to get, I'm gonna get the real deal, but I have got the PDF. But and with this PDF, what I've actually done is I've taken a highlighter and I've just, I've kind of scribbled through it. Now, I know you don't really supposed to write in books like that, but there's some books that you really have to really take your time and really go through. This is one of those books that you don't read. This is one of those books that read you. It's kind of like the Bible, and he has a passage in the Bible that really excited me, because he actually talked about a mustard seed, faith of a mustard seed. And as I was reading through the passage in his book, it's talking about having the faith of a mustard seed and the process of how this faith of the mustard seed actually came to fruition. This mustard seed being the least of all seeds. Now, it's just resonated with me so much. And again, I don't want to be on here a long time, but I want to tell you got to actually get the book. You don't find many millionaires that have this type of intelligence that will actually take the time to walk you through the steps of how he did it, why he did it, and all of those questions that you may have, and then to show you, how he's done it. So this is a book that you absolutely you must have. I mean, it's just incredible. Listen, I gotta stop real quick because I really gotta share this with you. Again, and I took many notes. I took many notes out of this book. I've got pages of stuff that I've documented. That I'm taking notes on. Because it's one of those books. Again, it's not just one of those pick up, put down books, and it don't mean anything to you because it asks you probing questions at the end of each chapter that will kind of make you think. If you're really open, you'll have to stop and think, wow, and then if you really write down the answers to it, as if because nobody else is watching what you're writing. So for you to get the most out of this book, you have to give yourself honest answers, and so it really kind of makes you really think. But let me see, I actually wrote down a page. I believe it's like 39 on this PDF. Okay, I'm going to read this real quick. It says, "The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field, which indeed is the least of all seeds. But when it is grown, it is greater than the herbs and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and nest in its branches." Now, when I read this, I'm like, wow, because when you see, first of all, the kingdom of heaven, as Christ talked about, the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. This seed is the least of all seeds. Meaning this seed is not even a material seed. See, it's not even a material, it's not even a natural seed. This seed is the least of all seed. Now you compare it to a mustard seed because the mustard seed is so small, but it's less than a mustard seed because this seed is inside of you. Now, this is your vision. This is the vision inside of you. But when it is nurtured, and see, he said, the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed which a man took and sowed in his field. Where's his field? It's in his mind. It's in his spirit. Or you can look at it as your field of choice. What field are you in? You know, what is your field of work? Or what are you trying to sow into? Whatever you want to cast your vision into. So this is in your seed, but then when it's nurtured and when it's matured, it becomes greater than every other seed. And then what happens after it's done? So that the birds of the air come and nest in its branches. See, then nature, after it is mature, nature then comes and rests. You can actually feed nature. What are we doing? We're helping people. So now you're going to have something that you created like a tree, which represents life, you know, then you're going to be a force of nature, you know, and you're going to help other people. The birds of the air, let that represent people. You know, you're going to be a source of where something that people can come to and rest. That's what we're in this industry for, so we can create something to help other people so that they can come. You know, as the old saying goes, build it and they'll come. So when they come to this, now they can look at this and it's something that you've created to bless them. It was just so phenomenal. Just like, wow, you know, when I got that, you know, and I'm already past my time, but again, you just got to go get this book. That's just one excerpt out of the whole book, and it's not that long of a read, but it's an incredible book. And again, you just got to go get it. So you have to get in touch with Robert Hollis, or get in touch with me. I'll try to get you that gift. I'm going to talk to you all again on the next video. Have an amazing day. I hope that I've given service to Mr. Robert Hollis, so that, you know, he can appreciate that, because he did say, you know, do a quick favor, and I kind of went overboard. I got carried away, and I still got to keep going through this book some more, but go pick up this book. How is that working? Robert Hollis. Have an awesome day.